Okie dokie, doing this live. So I'll be out there on the camera here in a moment. I'm still in the house. This is just a test of the wireless phone and the webcam as a starting point. And anyways, I'm going to grab another laptop here. Soup. Oops. Okay. Shoot. Daggone. Is there anything else I could be tangled up in? Oh, a minute. Okay. There we go. Man, this mic seems a little hot, but I'm afraid to turn it down too much. I'll turn it down a little bit. Okay. All right. Love you, Bob. Welcome, if you're watching this later, because I don't think anyone's doing just yet, to the humble abode. Got a lot of stuff I can do here, then it'd be worth creating some content for. I may ramble on some of that during this stream test, but right now I'm just seeing where I'm at with the Wi-Fi range, things like that. But I do need to get that mower fixed as a starting point. Hey, Jackers. And I don't have all this figured out as far as the best ways to interact with chat, monitoring streams and stuff. I've got to be careful, like when I'm doing cleanup of using leaf blower or something like that. I don't want to get dust piled up on all my equipment. But I'm going to go in here and inside this building and set up this laptop. And so I'm doing a restream, so I'm on two different platforms. I guess there's issues potentially on Twitch, naming the other one. So anyways, you know what platform you're watching me on. And I'm gonna set up two laptops, one for each chat. Let's give that a go. Okay, so oh shoot, I was like, well, that table dried, I can use that, but I actually kind of messed up on that. Okay. Okay, so hopefully there's still some audio here. I'm going to bring out a mouse. Shoot, what the heck? I don't like the way that that's dim on the lighting. Oh, I really don't like it because that's not even a regular light. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay. Oh. Not too bad. Still looks decent quality. All right. Let's see. Um, Okay. Well, right. There we go. That's what I was looking for. All right. So, well, the water wasn't on. So anyways, okay, so on this table, I sprayed it with uh, CSR or whatever. Um, and I forgot about it. Working with the camera and everything else, so I don't think I wanted this to dry on there. Find out. It's going to take it a while to get the air out of the line. I don't even know why I'm good. I need to look into that. Anyway, there's this cleaning table for future use. So I bought this house from friends and from they were longtime neighbors, but best friend I've ever had as an adult, bar none. And it helped that they were our neighbors. It allowed for a lot of interactions, but anyways, this was their table too, and while we were neighbors, we sat out, we shot the shit many times at this table, put down many a beer. I mean, I remember watching storms come through and run for. Anyways, it's pretty cool. And so it's been out here kind of neglected, but I'm kind of glad to clean it up. I wish I'd get it a little cleaner. Um, I kind of hate to like repaint it. I I don't mind it having the character that it has. So I'll have to see what I can do to clean it up better. The I'm not just gonna be able to power wash it alone. But because of all the trees and stuff out here, got moss builds up on stuff, then it turns, it just sap, or I said moss, but the sap and stuff accumulates. Well, I don't have a scrub brush handy. Let me try a test run or something. So yeah, everything is here like this, wireless and tall knife stuff. I gotta see what it's gonna take. as far as the range and how well I can use it. So everything can break at any time. I don't know how much. I've got a battery pack plugged into my phone up there, so hopefully it means I've got plenty of time to pull this off. We'll see. So, like I said, I don't know. Geez, like I said, like I meant to say, or like I thought I said, I guess, whatever. So this whole stream and effort right now is subject to break at any time. All right. So again, all I want here really is the sap off of this, so it's not a mildewy mess. It picked up a pretty hefty rust spot right there. It's kind of unfortunate, but otherwise it's mostly just still got, you know, just the nicks and necks of being an old table around. And like I said, for me, sitting at the table, I mean, not like each of these marks means something in themselves, but it's kind of some character. Since, you know, good times around this table. Okay. All right. So I was curious how one of these disposable rags would do. This helps some. I think this will work. It'll be usable. As a starting point, I break out a more proper scrub brush later. Okay. Okay, so this will be usable. And for now, I'm going to carry it over this way so that it doesn't get all covered when I use the leaf blower. That'll dry for future use, so then I got table I'm going to clean. Alright, so this whole place is a mess right now, but I should be able to get it turned around. Okay, so that's the broken door. Brand name. The broken part is mental health challenges, and that's really the purpose to the channel. The good I believe I can accomplish for myself and others is dealing with some of the mental health challenges. Anyways, some of those challenges are a factor in this place going downhill. And I'm like, I haven't lost, like, even after all this time, like, I still expect to be who I'm used to being when it comes to getting stuff done and all of that. And I just haven't been able to engage with stuff the same way. I haven't been finding it. So if I start succeeding on some stuff in the course of maybe this content, then that'll be a huge bit of progress. This chair was upside down and in a spot where storm runoff half buried it in mud. And and it did not emerge unscathed. Most of it's washing, but there are some. There appears to be some serious rust in spots. I think. Oh yeah, it's pretty. Hopefully it's not like. Well, it's missing inserts from the feet too, so hopefully it's still solid enough. But and I can clean up and touch up the paint on the arms later. As long as the chair is still solid and hasn't like the metal rusted really bad on the inside. It's crazy that it was buried. My son actually pointed it out. Okay, well, so here we go. Don't know if that's. Anyways, so it's a little more than just surface rust, I think, but still should be sandable and fixable to both sides right there. But yeah, it's unfortunate. So like it got through the paint, so if it was upside down and got half buried in mud. Anyways, ooh, this arm underneath is in pretty bad shape. So we'll figure it out. Okay, so all right, that will probably have to be painted before it can be used. I got rust on my hands from it. But let me try another chair that's also out here being neglected. All right, these are all kind of a distraction from the original goals, but I'll go ahead and clean this. And got some other chairs that might work better than these, but I see that this is kind of rusted out too. It wasn't stuck underneath the mud, so it's not like it's just surface rust here. But so yeah, I'll, I'll just repaint the arm area. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like it doesn't have to be blended in or anything special. Because, but I could consider like some other kind of adding a tone there, some kind of someone to. Oh man, bummer. This one's ruined. That's weird. Oh wait, where is it? Um, huh. I'll have to see what's missing. The the webbing is loose from the front. Um, I'm like, huh. Huh. Oh, So it was icy. Should have been a wrap around the front. I wonder who took that off. Oh well. Not the end of the world if the chairs are a lost cause, but actually, yeah. Huh, that's weird. I can fix it. I don't know if it's worth the effort. Oh, what you got? Okay, okay, step on that. Be careful. All right. You just want to show me here, or are you trying to show me on camera? Huh? Okay. All right, we'll have to probably come out over roughly here. You up here on it. So, all right, let's see what you got going on.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're still. So now you're just kind of creatively expanding it. Like you start off kind of making like models of the way you actually played with at school.
Yeah, the tools are made in the field.
Yeah. Be careful, you don't want to drop it out here and land in.
Yeah.
That's cool. Making a lot of progress. So careful going back in. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. All right. Oh well. So I shouldn't even be starting this. Probably want to. I probably didn't want to do this until I get one of those things that's actually meant for sidewalks. Oh, okay. I was just going to do a section, but this is a long section. And we'll find out when it dries how much better this looks. Okay, so that's not what we're here to do. All right, let this. Shut the water off. And I'm going to check on that other laptop of the stream, and then we'll explain the point of this a little more. All right, so hello, viewer. Looks like there's a some. Okay. I'll get another device so I can. Oh, I don't need it. That was silly. Yeah. If you're watching on Twitch, you can fire up the Twitch and see more of this guy. Hang on, let me check. See, come this. Oh yeah. All right. Oof. I'm blind. Let's see. Yikes. Yes. Reflection off the sun. Okay, and let's see. Okay. Well, I am logged in on Twitch on this. Nice. All right, and all right. Almost there. Here's some things. All right. Awesome. Okay. So there we go. I think I am muted by default. Right? Yeah. Twitch figured out. Okay. Wow. There's a. God, I don't normally run that big of a delay. I don't think. Okay. Oh, let me go plug this in. Oh. Okay. Why is it making? Why are you mad? Why are you mad? What? Um, yeah. Okay. Well, let's see how much of the bandwidth we can use. Okay, so now we're on to projects here, and this will get serious. And take this with us. Okay, so uh, so I'm looking at this from this camera view. I can't see. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, all right. I'm not sure what my Wi-Fi range is out here. Should be okay. The router's just inside of the window there. As you see, I've got a lot of mess going on, but I can get this turned around pretty quick, and I think the before and after and the progress in motion stuff. If I was my typical self, for sure, uh, should get some momentum going and should be pretty amazing what I can get done. I've got the tools and equipment, know-how to actually take this from being worse for wear and make it a park-like. So I'm not rich, guys. I'm just incredibly blessed. My friends had bought this place. They had the vision for it that I did not have at the time they bought it, and basically them buying it helped me see the potential. Actually, I mean, I just saw the downsides to living this far out and things like that. But they, since they bought it, they saw the upside. They gave me a chance to see the upside, and then unfortunately, when oil prices collapsed, in 20, I was working in North Dakota, and opted to sell the house and try to make it a go for it up there. Rather, they had to do something. The only way to avoid bankruptcy was selling the house and just trying to stick it out up there, keeping other stuff afloat. All right, so far, and I don't have a way to see this in real time, so I don't know. But it looks like it should be holding up, like here in the courtyard at least. All right, so this is it's a garden tractor, but I use this one as a mower specifically. So just gonna add some air to tires, get some clearance. I'm gonna blow this off again. I had it cleaned up real nice around there to make it a little better to deal with. Uh, yeah, so, so I mowed someone's yard last year, and then it wouldn't start for me, and I was motivated to mess with it too much. Uh, I don't have to like keep up with my yard every single week. I can let it go if I want to. So I wasn't, this thing didn't want to start, and I just didn't feel like messing with it. So I didn't for a while, and then when I finally did, I got it started and was ready to roll, and the oil had leaked on the belt, and the belt came loose, and then I didn't feel like messing with that. So, but now, fast forward, we fix it. So, I removed the drive belt. I've got a new one. But hopefully, I don't know why there's so much additional oil down here. Like I don't even I already drained it, and then that much more dripped out. I had to move the pan for some reason, but anyways, check this out. That is barely on there. Now that can't rotate because it's pipe hit stuff. So somebody worked on it and left that loose. So that's how much oil I've been leaking all along, basically. So I've definitely run this starved for oil, no doubt. Like I had no idea that it had that kind of issue originally. Anyways, but yeah, like this pipe extends down so that when you change oil, it drains below the belts and stuff. And so that threads about it. I don't think so. I think somebody didn't put that back on properly uh, after working on it. So I picked this thing up as a yard ornament. I got it for $200. I mean, it's a guard tractor. It was steel, but I had to fix it myself. And it actually sat in my yard as a yard ornament for all that winter, and then I fixed it sometime the next year. But anyways, so when I got it home, the clutch down here for the drive for the deck, motor deck clutch, was missing, and the bolt and stuff like that. And I talked to the people, they had no idea where it was, but so I ended up having to buy. So I was disappointed because it took away from my great deal, but I ended up having to buy another clutch. Although I found one new, I think, on Amazon. It's off-brand, but it's anyways new for like $50. Where we're running, most of them were over 100. So it wasn't terrible, but I could not find a good way to find a space or something like that. Like, because I have another tractor just like this that I use with a bucket. I don't use it to mow with. So uh, if I could have found some way to fill in the gap, I could have just used that clutch off of that one, and I don't need it on that mower. But anyways, I was trying to come up with solutions and everything, and ultimately ended up just having to buy another clutch. So, but the new clutch is this. This is the new clutch on here, so that's good. But if the clutch should fail, I can swap it out, and I don't have to worry about it not working on the other one. So I still have that advantage. But anyways, so I had to put that on, and I sure wish I would have noticed at the time because this is frustrating. Like this is hitting. Uh, let's see, is barely hitting that clutch. So I've got to fix this leak. I have to remove that clutch again and then fix it. And so yeah, it's not too bad, but it's like taking the wind out of my sails because it's so frustrating. Like this is a really dumb reason to have the mower be down and have to do all this work and stuff because somebody left this loose. And then on top of that, it just happens to be the perfect little thing to leave loose that gives me a lot of other work I have to do. But and so it's eating at me that it's that because I've got a pretty full plate and already struggling with different things and like every time if I can't I catch a break on that. But anyways, not meaning to whine too much about it. I'm just saying it really it hit hard to. It's not that big of a deal, but it is so much more of a deal than it should have ever possibly been. So that's what's trying to invade my thoughts and set an attitude about it. But I digress. All right, so I've got a pretty good range out here with this, so that's because we're garden tractor. Um, by the way, that thing is a beast, man. So the yard is looking rough. We had tons and tons of rain and it's overgrown, but that mower when I get it going, it it eats grass, man. Okay, so this one I had to borrow the tank because that tank was leaking, so I borrowed the other tractor. But I've been going through lots of belts with this thing, and I didn't know, like, was it, can it just not handle having the bucket on there or whatever, so I didn't know whether there was an actual problem or what. Um, but it turned out, and it's in there now, the bracket was broken. So I had to borrow that tank, I was able to see that. So I wasn't anywhere near, uh, well, I was scrutinizing pulleys and stuff like that. It was about to, it was about, sorry, off right there. Okay, so let me check to make sure I reconnected. So the trouble is I'm using the mic I'm using.
We need to have a clear conscience toward God.
Hold on.
We need to have a clear conscience toward our family. Not with unresolved issues before God and before people. We need to have a clear conscience. And the Bible says that if we don't deal with the matters of our conscience, we can sear our conscience. You know what that means? Sear like with a
broadcast ad. Okay, so now we're back up and running, and this is this messy outbuilding. All right, so it did pick up automatically. All right, so there we go. Broke it a little bit. Got to see how it functions when it breaks. I don't think there's any way to avoid the splash. Probably need to do something to improve the Wi-Fi out here. So But overall, it's not been bad. And actually, that just kind of a random drop, really. It's got enough bars. So anyways, back to this. I'm going to be welding up that bracket, put this back together. And I've got an epoxy. That should allow me to fix that tank. So I'm going to try to fix it first and foremost. And I guess this bucket is flat out awesome. It's worth it. I'll get to that later, but I need to get that up off the ground. Anyways, Johnny Buck Jr., it's a heavy piece of equipment, and I bought this tractor to get that bucket, because I've got the FF20, which has got a leak going on too, which I think is similar to the other leak on the other tractor. But anyways, paid insanely too much for this thing. I've ripped myself off hardcore, and it's a pain in the ass to deal with. It's really not been that reliable. It's simple fixes, but it's still just I don't understand. It's just something else. It's again mostly simple stuff, but I can't get parts for this thing either. So, so this thing would be a beast, and it would have been great to have that bucket on here. But I don't know if I could. It doesn't. It has a drive shaft. It doesn't have a belt drive like that one. But anyways, the thing is though, since I can't get parts, I want to do that with a heavy bucket on the front, and it's probably a good thing. And the steering gets a little funky at times, but this thing, I use it to fix my driveway, and it does a remarkable job, man. It could pull some dirt. So with the turf tires and all, back over to I've got these tires they're at least half full. They're at least half full of RD antifreeze, and then I scored those. Oh, these they're no longer sold, and they were kind of tricky to find. That's the other thing. I got that tractor for $200, and these wheel weights were on there. Looks like a side cover fell off, but oh well. So I think, yeah, so it's an extra 110 pounds. They cracked on me. Hopefully, should be okay. But anyways, that was a major score too. So half of what I paid for that whole tractor, I would have been happy to have paid just for those. So, and then, so obviously I made this as capable as I could. I got the ag tires for the back, and then these are some ATV tires in the front. And then so I get that drive belt thing sorted out. I might really truly be happy with it. I've struggled using it because of the drive belt, but the bucket itself is very useful. And I missed not having it while fixing the driveway this time, because I've had to drag dirt up with the blade to fill in big holes, and I have to drag it back up because I can't afford to bring out more loads of gravel or whatever, so I have to actually try to get it back up to where it was. All right, and then yesterday's project, also to try to start turning stuff around, was I fixed this thing. This thing I've had for 5 years. It's a Honda. Got a best lawnmower, no question asked, for a self-propelled push mower, walk behind mower like this. No question. Maybe there's something out there that might be even, but you're not going to go wrong getting one of these Hondas. And what I had to fix was, the recoil finally messed up on me a little bit. But there's actually a piece of it that's broken, but I think it'll be inconsequential. but this thing, it starts easy. I got oil on the hands, but let's see. Whoops. If I have it ready to run. And is it self-propelled? So that costs extra, but that's I recommend it to everybody, but it's very useful out here, and that is the clutch for the blades instead of it just having a safety bar quit running. So I can leave it running. I can use the self-propelled like across the driveway with the gravel and stuff, but turn the blade off. It also potentially protects the motor. I've hit some stuff that stopped the mower, but it didn't actually damage the motor. So I think the clutch will slip before stuff will damage the motor. What's up, boy?
So basically,
Yeah.
on the sidewalk, we found chalk that was buried whenever we were getting out of home.
Yeah.
I didn't know someone must have buried it beforehand. So basically,
What glue? I'm sure. Oh,
and someone wrote gnomes for life, so I remade it with worms. But it was also blue chalk, so.
nice.
And over around where their house was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Turning quite into quite the adventure. Good, Jake. Man, I hope that was clean water.
I don't really know.
Yeah. All right, then here's some more of the acreage that I'll be doing some cleanup out here and stuff as well. So, without, love you both. Okay, let's see. Double check this lapel, see if that's working. All right. So now, this isn't a maybe for like nothing. This is not going to be like a repair that I mean, someone may be interested in seeing the belt go on, but what are the odds that someone's tuning in live to see that? So that would be more of a how-to video or something. But I'm not really trying to get into how-tos per se. Just showing what it takes and doing what it takes to get this stuff turned around for other content. But I digress. I'm thinking out loud there. I'm going to go ahead and just do the wide shot while I work on that. And I'm using the lapel mic, so the audio will be reasonable. But we'll just stay here with the strongest thing. Bruce, what are you doing? What are you doing, Bruce? Bruce? You choking on something? Love you, Bruce. Oh, Jake. Yes, I talked to Bruce. Love you too, though. Okay. All right. And then Butters is hiding someplace. All right. Hands are dirty. And let's see. All right. So, got my beautiful face up on this camera here. Now I have it's kind of nice. The wireless lapel thing that has a pass-through for the battery. All right. Well, I'll go check the camera. So the lapel is something I've needed for some time, but at one point I saw a wired one at Walmart that I thought about getting, and then I got but they never had one until this other day. And, you know, it may not be top-notch audio quality or whatever, but it's working just fine, getting the job done. So, yeah, just check real quick to see. Oh, we have some viewers. Hey guys, I don't have a way to monitor the chat frankly just yet. I'll figure it out. Thanks for reviewing. Please consider following, and I'm just kind of rambling or whatever. The anyways, the quality of the stream overall seems to be not too bad. Let's see, I'm hiding in the building here. Turn my hands up a little bit so I can get them dirty again. All right. Oh crap. All right. Well, that's not good. So I couldn't find gloves, nitrile gloves to fit me at Walmart. I usually get them from Harbor Freight. And anyways, I just got hand cleaners and rags. And anyways, I've been doing the glove route quite a bit. And anyways, I forgot about the grit on my hand cleaner. I need something without the grit for quick wipes. Shoot. So, bummer. All right, well, I'm not going to, I've got a spigot over here that I can rinse my hands from. It just, it normally leaks, but the cold weather like froze it so that it sealed up. And I didn't want to turn it on and break that seal, but I maintain because I can't, that grit and stuff. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm thinking out loud. To manage streams and cameras and whatnot, I need to be able to cope with dirty hands fairly easily. Okay. So let's see. Just kind of curious. Am I a glutton for punishment? I think I could. This belt. No. That'll be my emergency spare. So I'll be a glutton for punishment if I'm desperate. I power washed that belt, and I really think it was going to be reusable, but it's not ideal. So I'll be back here and grab the new belt.
Oh,
Yeah, I just grabbed the belt. Grabbing a belt to beat you with. People get beat by, look at that, get beat by a long drive belt. Wouldn't that be better than getting beat by a belt around that?
I have a question. If we cut that up, how good would it taste on a scale of spaghetti?
I don't know. We won't cut this one up. I've got plenty of broken ones lying around from that other tractor. So, okay. Aha. All right. Okay. So, as far as I know, that this is the wireless lapel still picking up in the house and everything. So, no kids are actually going to be beaten by belts. It's just, I don't know, the pun of picking up a drive belt and talking about using it as a regular belt. Okay, so we got that. Let's see. I'm going to blow this off a little bit, try to get clean around that tractor better. All right, and now more room to work underneath there. We'll add some air back to the tires. Sure wish I had a lawnmower lift, or at least I think I do. I'm well, I'm guessing. Good grief, man! I'm like second cutting myself off mid-thought on everything today. But so the reason why I said, "Oh, I think I do," is I don't know how useful it would be. In theory, it sounds nice to have it on a lift while working on it, but you have to get it on that lift. And like when I've been dealing with these belts and stuff like that, these things are hard to move around. These hydrostatic transmissions and stuff. It's hard to manage these things when they're not running. I mean, it can be put in. Anyways, it's hard. So I don't know. Yeah, I've had more work cut out for me trying to get it on the lift when I needed it on the lift. Probably. So yeah, I'd like to have one, but I really don't know if I'd be able to use it, and it'd be something else to store. So maybe I'm better off just roughing it. Hopefully, I'll just have a better string. Actually, when I get that bracket fixed for that transmission, if that solves the issues with that other tractor going through belts, I should be able to get to. Shouldn't be having to worry too much about whether a lift would be useful as often as I've had to. All right, good grief. So this isn't meant to be how to stream. The ultimate goal for content like this, when I'm less of a nut, is the mental health aspects. We're talking about challenges like that and things that are working to get through it, all that. So I'm not really doing a good job of that today. It's just a different experience to be free and moving around and actually feel confident that I have a decent audio connection where I go, and then yeah, and it's just great. All right, and okay, so check in. I actually have some more viewers. Thanks, guys. Please consider following or subscribing if relevant for the and hello. Take a quick peek at the devices here. Stop by. Okay. Man, I really wish I had those gloves. I don't feel like making an oily mess of my hands. All right, so what do I need? All right, I gotta get that I got this. I'll get it together. Keep it simple for now. And all in the set. Voila. Alright. Oil to this thing. Alright. Pretty sure this gets it done. Ooh. I have to be careful. I don't remember if the first threads or not. Ooh, that's weird. I think so. Seems like I remember that. Not fully. Okay. Alright. Barely reaching. I do have a cord. A cord. Let's see. Should have that in neutral. I do. I'm probably lucky it didn't roll back already. Give myself a little bit of slack. Using the brake. I think that matters if that's up. Okay. Let's see. Oh, bad move. Okay, I guess we're going back further. And then we're gonna have to. No, that'll still be alright. Just need it back far enough to have to be in the oil. So, I'm stay off the charger cord. Come on, man. I did all that cleaning and now I'm just put myself in the dirt. Oh well. Wasn't meant to be. And while I'm at it, go ahead and screw the charger back and put it on that other tractor. So I thought I did a good job of saving on my batteries during the winter, but this one on this other tractor seems to be dead. But I think I may have had the cord unplugged or loose. One of the cords loose on this and didn't notice it. So Now I'm going to go back and try it. I'm meaning to try it again, so now we're doing it. Doing it live. Yeah. I mean, I don't know whether the battery's going to revive or not, but it's definitely doing more than it was, so maybe. Okay, now, where were we? That's awful. All that work to clean this stuff up. And I can't believe I don't have a cleaner spot. Let me go back a little more and try to make sure I'm still on camera. That works. Okay. Let's see what the view is. Okay, that should work. I might occasionally be half behind a tree. It'll be okay. All right, now where were we? Take that pulley off. That's still right, but dang it. Oh well. Yeah. All right. What? Little joke? Okay. A what? No clue, son. Oh yeah, this is because yeah. I mean, I kind of get it. I just wasn't kind of expecting that. So, yeah, because obviously, so it's just a. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for that. It's just a play on the word dom as opposed to So anyway, very good. Okay. Do what? Does this have any room to go down without? Jeez. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so bolts and allow this to drop down, I think, enough. And I can get the clearance I need without having to. Okay, so that, yeah, it dropped down enough that I can rotate that completely out of the way. Sweet. Okay, so nice. Made it a little easier. I don't have to mess with the electrical connection or anything too terribly awkward. Just loosen the bolt, dropped it down enough to get the clearance I need. And now this will come out of there. Okay. Alright. That's good. There's plenty of room for that. Okay. Now, food covered and all. Not sure that I'm going to be happy with these towels. They're indicated being reusable, and I'm like, we'll see. Find out. Okay. Can I get in there good enough to get this out with this? And now I just got the one pipe end off. Another pipe end to go. So, the guy on YouTube talks about how he was showing some, I think he was discussing just some of these problems with similar drain tube contraptions. I guess there's a newer plastic valve the plastic valve that comes on newer tractors is a problem. No surprise, really. A plastic valve on an engine can be an issue. But anyway, so he just points out how at their shop they don't use the drain plugs to drain the oil. They just siphon it out. And it had me inspired. I mean, that's definitely a good way to go. So I was tempted to just put the plug directly in the block and count on siphoning out myself. But I don't. I was looking at it and I think I got to find like extra hoses and come up with my own variations to actually make it work. And so I didn't want to take on that kind of lines at the moment. But it'd be nice to have done to kind of change the oil in the tractors just to go through and suck it out and add new. Oh, come on. Okay, so the access here for this little pipe is still kind of sketchy. And I'm drawing a complete blank as far as, talk about the mental health content. And like yesterday, during some attempts to make some videos and whatnot, I was trying to do some introductory type videos. And I had good inspiration and was looking forward to it until I was actually making the video. And then I was just going off on a million tangents and it wasn't really working out. But now here I am actually doing a live stream and to touch on some of that stuff that I'm drawing. I've got like nothing there where all that was yesterday. It's crazy. So I have CPTSD, and I struggle to say that freaking acronym for some reason. I don't know why. I really struggle to say that. I trip myself up. I don't know. I'll have to like make it a point to get that to get to where I can just simply say that properly. Anyways, I don't care. There's debate about whether complex PTSD is actually a proper unique diagnosis or whatever, but it primarily, my understanding and is it's just distinguishing the fact that you're dealing with trauma over a extended period of time. Dang it, man, that doesn't want to budge. Okay, and that's quite a bit. So the implication is quite a bit different than somebody that's got PTSD from war, of course. So for me, my only point in clarifying is just for that. Like, I don't want to invoke. Like, I'm not trying to invoke anyone's sympathy. Like, thing. Um, but I didn't know. So my overall story, everything that happened and stuff, is like it's complicated. To get to the half of what stacks together on it, it's complicated. It's a lot of stuff. It's ridiculous, and then each step is like, but wait, there's more. Um, so it's hard. I don't really have a good Cliff Notes version to start with, and it's because like I can. It's just the impression is wrong. Like I can get the Cliff Notes version and be like, oh, that sounds kind of bad, rough. I'm sorry you went through that. But it's like it's so fresh at that point, and it's a big deal to me because, like, when you one of the things you suffered from is a lot of gaslighting and stuff like that. But it's such to turn around and essentially be gaslit by life afterwards, and so. Like when this part of the story is known or whatever, it like like my son's mom passing away. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss and stuff like that. And I get it, but like, I wouldn't have, for that, I wouldn't have PTSD from that alone, for example. And so, just these different struggles, and to have it get equated to something much more simple than what actually collectively took its toll is like being gaslit all over again, and not only that, but I'm used to not having help. I'm used to not having somebody have my back, and like when I was working at the bus plant, I just firmly kind of took note that really my best course of action at that job was to not be the problem. And so, if you're having a problem with a coworker or something like that, well, you're having the problem, but your supervisor's not having the problem unless you make it the supervisor's business, and then they have to deal with it or whatever. And then suddenly, but who's their problem at that point? Was it the person that was it your problem? Their problem? I mean, in a fair society, that's what it's going to come down to. But ultimately, the way I saw it was they probably look at the person that made it their problem as the problem. And so, anyway, so I've really solidified a no excuses approach to survival, and that was just that was a big source of my confidence for getting through stuff and tough times or whatever. Just no excuses, and so now to have issues from PTSD that are causing things outside of my control. It's like being gaslit because I'm sitting there like it makes me look weak and frail when I'm anything but, and and so like on the job especially, that was a big deal to me because I don't have confidence in people having compassion. and even if they do at first or whatever, that's great. But ultimately, I just don't see how they don't start to look at it like, well, it sucks that you're going through that, but we've got 3 other people that we could replace you with that aren't going to have this chill, or whatever. So I was really, it just made it made something that was already bad, or really bad, even worse, to go through that on the job. But so there was an aspect of that was really affecting me, and I couldn't find any solutions. No good advice for how to do it. Like everybody immediately goes to stuff on how to calm down, or like meditate, breathe in, breathe out, all this other stuff. Like I can calm myself down. That's the first relevant episode was kind of scary. Like I had anxiety that I was having to try to calm down before it turned into its own medical issue. Uh, but uh, but anyways, it was because I was caught completely unexpected. I was caught off guard by it completely at that point. But I was able to figure out how to calm down. And anyways, when I was triggered, I hate using the word triggered. I guess these terms, man, we get our connotations built up. A lot of times before we have any personal experience or whatever, and it can be hard to shake those connotations. And so the word triggered for me, it's like that also, it was kind of, to me, it implies, dramatic drama queen thing, and so anyways, that just adds insult to the injury if I'm actually triggered, because it's hard to say you're triggered by any other means. I'm just simply say you're triggered. People they understand what you're saying when I say you're triggered. But anyways, I was being triggered, and shoot, I cannot believe that. Fudge, I don't have a small enough pipe wrench to get onto that. This is not good. How is that not turning, man? There's no way that's where I started. Wow. Well, hopefully I still don't have to become too creative. Press this. Oh, shoot. That work? Why would that move at all? Shoot. So I got a little pipe here I gotta get out of there. Dang. Wow, I cannot believe that. But, okay. Okay, yeah. Alright, let me check. I think there might be a better draw on the vice grips I'm currently using as a battery cable for this thing. Nope, there's not. Okay, well, same kind of draw. Huh, what can I do? So I decided I was going to just put a tape, fix it, and put everything back the way it was, but I need a spot section. I can just get a bite and turn it some, then I can probably turn it with the vice grips if I have to after that. Alright, oof. Yeah, it's kind of a problem. I think I'm gonna have to point the wrong way. Oh, that's my luck. Come on. This is looking like an insulting nearness. Okay, so why won't that buzz? There's, let's see. Well, you know what? Those are. Don't pay attention whether that's popping this every time or just. Oh, okay, so yeah, a bubble of over the. Okay. Oh, there, it finally turns. I think I'm pretty sure once it turns a little bit, it'll be coming out of this after that. Okay. It's kind of convoluted up. I like the idea of suctioning it all out. I just may have to set myself up to cross that bridge later. Because I could. You know what? I'd rather cross that bridge later than risk crossing. Have to do this all over again. Especially considering that if this happens again, I'm probably in the same boat where it'll ruin the drive belt again. So I gotta do the whole 9 yards. Yeah, forget it. And then will this be stuck again? Let's see. Okay. I don't know for the life of me why this was. Why is the main elbow loose? Like it's not even finger. It wasn't even finger tight. Like somebody was completely. Apparently, somebody had it out for some reason and just completely spaced when putting it back in or something. I don't know. Oh man, I can't even hardly. What the heck? I didn't think that was going to be hard to reach, but it's hard to even get fingers in. All right. Okay. Well, okay. So hopefully this is still connected. If it's not, I'll be able to watch the stream later and see what happened. But if it is, here's the parts. This is the pipe that was giving me all the trouble getting off of there. This is the one we had to move the clutch so that this would even rotate off to begin with. And this is the one going into the engine where the leak is at. There's no evidence that there's ever any thread tape. And anyways, it wasn't even finger tight. And then all this stuff was added back. And so it was just leaking oil right there like crazy. Hopefully that's the only oil leak or the only one that's significant. But it's clearly significant, so I'm glad I looked into it further and paid attention to just how much it was leaking. Cause I was just going to get a belt on it and let it ride first off. I wasn't even going back into the leak. I was just like, oh man, it's leaked oil. And then I just got to thinking about it. And I should try to see where it's leaking oil first. And it runs too good and everything. Like, it didn't make sense that it would be leaking that much oil. And so there we go. So then I've already got the cap that was down here off in there. I'm going to grab that. So I may just put that cap directly in, if I even can. That's going to be another question mark of what I can reach it with. But that's why we're talking about if I omit all this and just put that cap directly into the pan, then I won't be draining the oil at the bottom of it anymore. That's a commitment to suctioning the oil out. But I like that commitment much more than I'd rather deal with that, because we're going to figure it out. And it's not going to be that hard to figure out. But once, I guess my biggest thing is I'm going to end up like displacing the crap. But either way, it's a good solution. I'll go that route, so I don't have to jack with this again for any reason. All right, let me go grab that plug. So one thing that's unfortunate here is that it's a square head on that, so it's already limited access, and it's a square head at that, so it's very unfortunate. I got to try to get that put back in. And actually, some of the threads were sticking out, so when I was fighting with this before, apparently it chewed it up a little bit, but should go back in. And then I made my decision, I'm sticking with it. And I'm going to wrap this in a little bit of pipe tape first. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on. This box doesn't work with the crap. I'm not happy with the towels. Okay. Then we'll find out if I'm still a pro at putting these belts on. Hopefully I don't forget to actually put oil back in it before. Okay, I'm like, oh, I got the belt on, let's go. All right. And there you go. Here's hoping that we can actually get this back in there. Without too much grief. What size wrench even fits this? Thinking it's going to be metric. Not metric, but standard. And oh no. Well, maybe it is, but I can get away with the 12 millimeter. Of course. Well, 13. Oh well. I don't have 13 sitting there. What's up, bub? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, it is because they put all their rocks in there, but beforehand, so Delilah, decorated her house by doing plants,
Yeah.
and, she would sell rocks. Basically, she would find rocks that could be used as a shovel or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trade it for other stuff.
Huh.
So I put all the rocks in there.
That's cool. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted. I thought for a moment I saw their equipment, but I didn't. I'm just hoping they don't clear that out to the point that we see them, like just straight away, you know. So we got some new neighbors, and that property's been unoccupied for a while. Where the original house was, it wasn't even inside of our house, but they're doing who knows what all to the property. They piled up equipment. They've got at least one person in RV there. Anyways, we don't know what's going on just yet, but had complete privacy, and it's been tarnished a little bit. Anyway, so just thinking out loud again, kind of waiting to see how that pans out with the neighbors. All right, that's cool though.
Yeah, so this square is like the most decorated square,
Yeah.
I'd say. But because there's a lot of stuff around that area.
Yeah.
Like sidewalk and all that. It wasn't like built like when they just wrote that, but I think that's so.
Yeah.
I'm going to make some like
yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're gonna keep running out, you may want to throw some shoes on. I don't know. You always kick them right off, but you may want to leave them on while you're running in and out, so you don't fall with that. Oh boy. Hmm. Oh, man. I think it's getting completely. Dang. Oh, crud. I'm going to have to find some long reach pliers. Oh, I didn't realize I wouldn't be able to start it by hand. I didn't find my long range pliers just yet, but ended up finding a faucet wrench. This one seems a little more stout than I recall faucet wrenches being too. So it still just uses a roll pin right through there though. But anyway, I didn't need it, so it might be for the best. I didn't find it till now, so I didn't break it on that pipe. This may let me start this. Let's see. No, no dice. This is stupid. This, let's use that wrench sideways. Man, that's so dumb. Why is it gotta be so hard to reach? Again, such a petty thing to cause a bigger deal. So, so put the wrench on sideways. Ouch, dang it. Alright. Oh yeah, so the challenge is there's not even a straight shot. Oh wait, there it is. It can be, but it's not. Really. Jeez. This gets dumber and dumber. Oh, stop. Dang it. But now I know why that was loose. And I could barely get to it. And I don't think it's. And they've given up on it. Well, no, they had it back into place. They, I don't know. I mean, this has to be a factor, but it still doesn't make sense that I stopped short of actually getting it tight. Okay. Oh no. Really a problem. Okay, well. Still. No. Shoot. Oh man. This is. What is it? Okay, now. Trick. The tape almost looked like it was dissolving in the oil. No need more tape. I'm gonna have to try to go. I'm gonna try to put this plug into that other piece and then see if I can get that other piece to go on there. Man. I don't know how I'm supposed to turn this stuff. Okay, well, it's exciting, huh? How long does it take to put in an oil plug? Okay. Easy. Alright, not the way I want them to go, but maybe the way I have to go. Oh man, what size of wrench? Okay, any other curveballs while we're at it? Why is it such a massive freaking wrench? Crud. This doesn't look very promising either. Put the plug in to this thing and it sticks. Oh wait, okay, okay, so that'll be okay if I can get this thing started. Oh, man. Come on. Oh, okay. Almost coming. Good. Oh, crap. And thread, just start. No, no, you're fucking kidding me. French is required. Fucking A. That won't clear. Oh god, it's freaking. This is. Somebody's sitting there to grasping, smoking crack, thinking this would be funny. Like, it's a freaking lawnmower. It shouldn't be that complicated. Like they had to go out of their way to make this stupid. Well, I mean, I'm saying that, but these small engines are made by Kohler, and Craftsman chooses an engine to put into their applications. So that's why. That's how this managed to happen. Kohler just add the drain plug to the engine and has no control over whether manufacturers actually take it into account with their product. Okay, so, man, this is dumb. I got flip tape over there again, and I gotta figure out some way to get this stupid thing directly in. Or go back to putting in all the mess back on. Uh, no! Anyway, I saw my magnet, like I don't want to step on that, and I literally stepped on it. Um, okay, I think it's actually started. Alright, finally getting somewhere. Okay. Yeah. Looks like we're gonna get it done after all. Yes. Okay, okay. I think it should be good. Oh, tighter. Yeah. Well, ouch. Let me check this service. Yeah. Okay, finally. That's that. Well, okay. Now, put this back, pull it back into place, and zip it up. What is that tab that goes into? Let's see. Oh, so, What's going on? Why won't that? Where is... So I can't see the... Where is the tab that keeps it from spinning? Oh, there's one. Okay. Well, you guys say I'm going to zip this back up. Apparently that was naive. Come on. So I'm at the wrong angle to see this stupid tab that locks it in. And should just be able to go by feel, but that's not working easier. There. That's that, but now can I get my hand out of the way? Oh, wow, I cannot believe this should not have been this difficult. Ouch. Damn it. It's definitely in the spot. Give it extra lip taps. Okay. I got one of these towels and try to wipe some of it up. Clean off this pulley here. Okay. Alright, that'll work, I think. Okay. Alright. Now, and so I'm going to clean the wool off my hands, and I'll just put the, well, I guess I'll put the oil in the mower, so unless we're going to forget that. Oh. What are you doing? I said you can be out here. What you doing, Liz? Bruce, is he warning me about you? Yeah. All right. You have a drink?
In front of the person's
What is it?
Yeah.
Because gnomes are the original gangsters. They're the original gangsters.
I like to hit the door number. Hey!
Food. Can I have my drink out there? Oh, bummer. Oh. Okay, so. All right. Well, let's see. Still live. And let's say we have a viewer. Hello, viewer. All right. I'm finally getting somewhere with this stupid thing. I don't know offhand what the oil capacity is. I have plenty of oil available. There's my other drink. So I might accidentally get to look like I know what I'm doing a little bit, maybe. I shouldn't even say that. This is a recipe for something else stupid going on. All right. Oh, crap. Dang it. What? Oh, yeah? Okay, hold on. Let me, hold on. Okay. The, mhm,
So I have kind of a table in this.
yeah,
It was a rock covered in this kind of clay stuff we made.
yeah,
Looks like a table. And I have a cup, which was just another rock that kind of was for the play whatever that was dying.
yeah.
That cup on it.
Oh,
I took some tiny rocks.
mm, yeah,
I added some of that because all the dirt kept falling.
yeah. What the? Man. Okay. Be careful, one of those chairs is tore up. Is it that one? Someone pulled the banding off the front of one of them, so hang on. Just look, it's a seat. So, okay, that one's okay. That's the one that was upside down in the mud, so the handle, the other one, don't sit on. Alright, we can get this stupid funnel cleaned up. I'll roll with it. Okay, so now we're going to hold at least one quart. Since that registers on the dipstick. What? No way. Hmm. Okay, well, I'm not going to top it off. I put it like half a pint from being full. I'm surprised. Okay, so now for good measure, no real reason. Oh, I didn't know exactly how much it'd hold it. I thought it'd be, so probably about a quart and a half, but the filter was, I didn't take the filter off, so, anyways, let's see. Okay. Yeah, this thing not even trying to start without getting a boost. I believe it. Yeah, I checked it. It's got gas, but it has older gas actually, possibly. This may be the gas that was in it, but yeah, unless I topped it off. Anyways, probably mostly the gas that was in it at the beginning of last year. All right, somewhere out here is some fire juice. Here we go. Check off, full throttle, and let's see what we got. Come on, foot. It's stubborn. All right. Wait a minute. Now, this should start up about 23. I realized that I was letting it ride, like, oh yeah, I don't want to get it too hot. I'm going to put the belts on still. Alright. Okay. Now for the other fun part. So in the past, I've been really good at these belts, but it's been a while since I put them on there. Not because I quit having to, because I just quit doing it. This tractor was fine with belts. It never needed a belt until this oil issue. Of course, that other one went through a million belts with it. So let's see if I still have the touch. Let's see. Get this on, and then we connect the deck belt back up. Although it's all still routed. I just got to put it on the pulley. Okay, so brakes on, which means the belt is disengaged. Transmission's forward and neutral right now. Doesn't have to be, but it doesn't hurt. But it is. And let's see. Trying to get this thing to quit trying to twist. It's straight, but it has some kind of memory, and it's trying to twist. Soon it'll bow it up. All right. So I would do a quick how-to on the belt real quick, but it's really a nightmare trying to actually film it and while getting the belt on and getting any kind of angles that do anyone any good. So not really useful in this overall stream to try to cram that in any useful way. Shoot. I'm just trying to mix this line between the transmission pulley and the frame. It doesn't want to. It's not trying that bolt. There it goes. Oh, the bolt. What is this? Come on, magic feelers. Help me see what I'm not looking at. That's all I ask. I'm going to try to go to the back. This belt's going to be a pain because it's so... It keeps trying to twist in exactly the opposite direction. I'd rather not twist on its own period, but if it was going to, it really should not be going in the direction it's going. But it didn't listen to me. Okay. Here we go. Up and over. And of course, for some reason, where it's been looped from being in the package, It's like Okay, so hopefully the audio resumed. Let me find out if it did real quick. So yeah, I see that it dropped the connection. Let's see, and nice. Okay, so the audio resumed. All right, now we'll test our luck with the Wi-Fi range again. Just battery boost. All right. Let's see, Wi-Fi connection showing good. So mower survived the test mow. What we'll have to address is how quickly these tires are leaking air. I actually have, I guess I think about it for this. I do have some tubes for this. It'll be a pain in the ass to put in, but just tube those tires so they quit going flat every day. But I'm not sure. I have to watch this one. As long as I can get a mowing in, but I have to park it near the compressor if I don't want to have to, to keep it simple. But all right. So I'll try to come over here and show some of what I know.